We're in Monte Carlo for the Rendez-Vous de Septembre. For AM-Best TV, I'm Richard Banks. And I'm joined now by John Modin, Chief Executive Officer of Logan Capital Management. John, it's great to see you again. Welcome.
Likewise, Richard, and thanks for the invitation. Glad to be here.
Well, we're delighted to have you. John, we're here in Monte Carlo discussing the conditions in the insurance and reinsurance industries and the supporters. Tell us a bit about how investors responded to the bumpy start to the year, particularly with the wildfires.
Yeah, January is usually a clean year, but the wildfires changed that this year. But our investors are well educated. We do a great job of telling them when these events happen. That's what we are here for. We're here to help our insurance company clients pay claims quickly, and that's what we did. We also at the start of every accounting period, we give them a list of what could happen, and when these events happen, they can look at that, and they went and said, okay, this is a possibility, and it happened, and we paid the claims, and the rest of the year so far so good.
So you have a good relationship with your investors. Tell us about the type of investors we're seeing.
So we have so many, a diverse group of investors. We have pension plans, endowments, foundations, family offices, asset managers. We have a pipeline that includes sovereign wealth funds and some of the other same types of asset managers. It's really good. It's good to have a diverse. We're not as concentrated as we used to be. We have 8 investors across our $1.9 billion of total third-party capital.
So tell us a bit about that pipeline in particular. What's their appetite for this sort of risk?
Sure, and I'll also go back a year ago. We had 1.5 billion. 2 years ago, 1 billion, and 3 years ago, 600 million. So we're really proud of how we've increased the capital at Mount Logan. And so the investors, yeah, they had really good. Mount Logan, like others, had really good 2023 and 2024 returns. So pleased with that. And we've done a great job of spreading the word about ILS. We always say, okay, ILS first, differentiate that between stocks and bonds, other asset classes. Then we differentiate private ILS, which we fall under, versus public ILS. And then within private ILS, we differentiate reinsurance affiliated offerings with collateralized reinsurance. We're reinsurance affiliated. Then the best part is we differentiate Mount Logan from the other reinsurance affiliated. First of all, we have Everest as our sponsor, and a world-class, top-tier global reinsurer that's been in business for over 50 years. Second of all, we're very investor-centric at Mount Logan. We prepare monthly reporting statements, quarterly income statements, so they see the change in NAV between quarters. And also, we can tailor portfolios to meet investors' risk-return objectives. They can target a risk, and then return is the output. They can target return, and then risk is the output. We're able to create portfolios in a way that fully aligns Everest with our Mount Logan investors.
So, John, when we think about ILS, we typically think about catastrophe risks, but there are other opportunities, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely. We've been laser focused on catastrophe risk since our formation in 2013, but we always consider Loganizing other lines of business if it could help Everest with its capital and risk management objectives, and if it helps investors invest in a way that could meet their return or risk objectives also. We consider everything, but to date, we've only focused on CAT.
John, one final question, if I may. Is there one issue today that's being missed that you think is going to be really important in the future?
Well, I think that capital markets are an important part of the equation for the world's risk, and I think as we grow, the rated reinsurance capital will grow, capital markets will grow, and it will help shrink the protection gap. So I think we're definitely a required part of that. The overall reinsurance structure in order to pay claims quickly, like I mentioned on the wildfire. I think reinsurers are learning to live. Everest is very happy with Mount Logan. Mount Logan needs Everest. That's all we do is take a quota share of Everest. And so I think this is going to be here to stay, and it's well over 100 billion of ILS capital, and it's an important complement to the reinsurance sector.
John, that's tremendous. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thanks, Richard.
For AM-Best TV, I'm Richard Banks.